Yeah, because I want to squash the beef with my baby, man. Yeah, look, bro. A fucking nail, bro, because it's been raining. I don't know what. Stop my whole time. The first one, nothing but the motherfucking nail. That's all I had to do is get the nail out. But trying to make it to the tire shop because I ain't got nobody to jack me up. Then I ate the whole tire up. 50 more motherfuckers, bro. I ain't even been to sleep, bro. I woke up yesterday morning, bro, and I don't even know, bro. I just know it's been over 24 hours, bro. It's right back. The money gone right again.
I'm so sick of hearing how amazing this economy is doing when it's just not. I lost my job last year. I've been looking for a new job since then. Still have yet to find anything. My husband, guess what happened today? He got laid off.
You wouldn't wash your laptop with chemicals and water, but your AC system, that's exactly what it needs.
Great. Nothing says thriving economy like 2 working professionals with degrees that both just lost their jobs within the past year. We're not alone. There was 21.2 million layoffs last year. This is layoffs, not including people that were fired, not including people that quit, just layoffs. 21.2 million last year. That is a record high since the pandemic, where restaurants and businesses had to lay everyone off because they were closing. Just in January of this year alone, there were 100,000 layoffs. That is a record high for monthly layoffs since the 2009 recession. We have millions of Americans losing their jobs. Meanwhile, the companies are reporting record-breaking profits. How the hell does that work? They want to talk about the economy's thriving. Meanwhile, gas is on the rise. Food's on the rise. Everything is on the rise. Fucking ground beef was $6.99 a pound at the grocery store. Ground beef. It was $3.99 a few years ago. On average, families saw a 15% increase in their grocery store bills last year. What? And thanks to these fucking data centers, Virginians get to watch their electric bill double this year. The economy is doing so well. Okay, then explain to me how my household has 2 professionals with college degrees that are currently unemployed and can't find jobs. Explain that to me. And before anyone says anything smart, my job is not a face fronting job. People do not see my face. My hair does not matter. So now my husband and I have to decide what we need to cut when we've already cut so much because we need to grow basically to our emergency fund. But I am so incredibly sick of hearing how amazing the economy is doing when I look around my community and everything points to the exact opposite. We are struggling. People are struggling to pay their bills. People are trying to decide if they need to turn off the heat or pay for food. It should be an embarrassment that they're claiming that the economy is thriving. Meanwhile, 21.2 million Americans just lost their job last year, and we're projected to have way more this year.
A job interview is the only scenario that I have to explain to you why I'm there. If I go out to a restaurant, the waiter doesn't ask me why am I here. They know that I'm there to eat the food that they're offering. If I go to a clothing store, the retail worker doesn't ask me.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Rakwakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to mighty Akim, Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity, as well as a speckled bird they may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharala. This is Brother Kabakab coming at you with another lesson. I'm not going to lie, I just realized how funny it is. This dude was basically saying, like, imagine... You're going to a job interview and someone is asking you, oh, why are you here? Why this job? Why this, that, and third? Like, what the fuck are you? What do you expect? What do you expect the answer to be? That shit is so funny to me because niggas be going to fucking McDonald's and trying to get a job, and these niggas be here saying like shit like. You be saying shit like, oh, well, why do you want to work at this? As if we're supposed to be giving some sort of fucking college entrance speech on why McDonald's is such a high quality place to fucking work at. Like, that shit is funny to me. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I don't know. That was just something that I just thought was funny. Obviously, the answer was like, bitch, I need some money. All right, but anyway, jokes aside, let's start on a lesson. Which basically the thing here is that, yes, the economy is collapsing, is terrible, and one of the big things to kind of take note of is that we are slowly going into a time where there's going to be a lot of people that's going to have to make even bigger decisions. All right, and the desperation is going to skyrocket. All right, now what do I mean by desperation? What I mean by desperation, very clearly, I mean people actively deciding, okay, you know what, I have to steal, or I have to kill, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do what I need to do, quote unquote, and stuff like that, where, you know, they just don't care anymore. And I actually did another video, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever, where there's one Eve that was basically saying, hey, you know what, I just got to a point in my life where if someone were to put a gun to my head and or whatever, I would not be begging for my life. That's basically what she was saying, where she was saying like she was just done living. She was done living because it's not worth it. And that's one of the big things. It's just like there's no motivate. There's no real motivation to be living in this society, especially if you are, I don't know, if you're atheist. It's just like, oh well, you're struggling to live an unfulfilling life, and then to them, you know, it's just like, oh well, I'm just gonna die, and nothing else is there's nothing that's gonna be after. So like, why am I living? That's basically what they were saying in that video. And you know, it's funny to me how, again, like, we're working towards all. Actually, matter of fact, hold on, because let me get that, because that's a beautiful ass point. First Peter chapter 3 verse 14. And if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Basically, the thing here is that we're suffering for the right reason. We're suffering to get right with Yahawadah. We're suffering to, you know, we're suffering in this society, in this evil, wicked society, by being good people, in the eyes of Yahawadah specifically. All right, and then the payoff is something that is actually worthwhile. That payoff is something that's actually good. That's the thing to take, or that's the thing to understand and to remember, that yeah, what we're doing, this is all for a reason. We're actually going to gain from this. That's why we go through this in the first place. It's not just, oh, I'm doing it just because, or there's nothing to live for, or whatever. Like, there is actually something to live for, which it is the kingdom of heaven. It's the kingdom of heaven. But again, this is definitely something that is exclusive onto us. It's not a matter of it's not something that is just available to anyone and everyone. All right, it's only for the Israelites, or more specifically, only for the Israelites, actually, technically, but primarily, but the people that get first come, first serve are the elect. All right. So yeah, that's something to take note of and something to remember, which is that the reason why we keep on struggling, the reason why we are still going through all this stuff is because there is going to be a payoff. All right. And we believe that, we wholeheartedly believe that, and that's what we hope for. That was a video lesson title or something like that. We hope, all right, where we are hoping that it's going to come sooner rather than later. We're hoping that it comes now. All right. So yeah, basically Ezekiel 33 verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. And that's the thing here, where, you know, we've been saying all this stuff. I remember, oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. I remember watching so many brothers' videos, even before, I don't remember how far back, but definitely like some years back, where a bunch of brothers were talking about how, oh, the economy is gonna collapse, this, then the third, X, Y, and Z. Like, everything that brothers have been saying, brothers have been in the truth longer than I have. All right, all the stuff they've been saying it's all coming to fruition. It's all coming to pass. It's all happening now, and it's just like, oh well, like when I won't say we as in me, but we as in us Israelites, we've been saying this. All right, like, this is nothing new to us. All right, we knew that this stuff was gonna happen. We knew all this stuff. All right, and we're just waiting for more and other prophecies to happen. And by the way, the thing is that it doesn't just stop at this, because you again, one of the things, I actually did a video on this as well because there was this one guy, the security guard. He had gotten sexually assaulted by a random homeless man, and that again, like, it's just like that homeless man just does not care, and the homeless man just does not care. It's just like, okay, well, what do I have to live for? Like, oh, I'm gonna get arrested, then that means I'm going to get free food and free housing and stuff like that. Like, that's basically that's either goes on their mind or nothing goes on their mind. Nothing goes through their mind. All they think about is, oh, let me just do whatever I want because I can. Like, there's no repercussion or anything. Nothing that they do to me is gonna be worth it because, or is gonna be an inconvenience because, well, I'm already suffering. I'm already poor. I'm already this, that, and the third. So who cares? Like, I guess I'll take it. Like, and then they just go and do whatever they want. Like, this is the society that Esau's creating. All right. Now, let me see. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. And just as I said before, people are going to start not caring about one another, and they're going to start, going around killing one another and stuff like that. They just don't care. All right. They're just going to do whatever, do whatever they want. And, oh, well, look at what's happening. Okay. Well, I don't care about this person's safety. I'm just gonna take their life and then take their supplies and then take their thing and then take their whatever, take their X, Y, and Z. Like, it's just like, oh, well, I'm in a point where I don't have anything, so whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever I need to. And that again ties into what I was talking about before, with how when people are poor and they don't have anything, they get desperate. They turn to anything that they can do, be it even stealing. All right. Second Ezra 13 verse 31, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. All right. So there's going to be people that are going to, again, like, damn near declare war on one another, and they are gonna just take whatever they need to, whatever they want. All right. And it's just not gonna matter. They're not gonna care. It's just like, oh, well, everything is bad, everything is terrible, whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever I want because it doesn't matter. Or I'm going to the opposing forces has basically substantially dropped, and all we have left is not even the police or military, but more so just other people. Like, it's just a person in their house or something like that. So if I just kill them, no one's gonna stop me, or there's no law, there's no thing and stuff like that. Like, that is the reality of things as we're getting closer to that time of Jacob's trouble. All right. Matthew 24 verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So even the crazy thing is, even people's neighbors, all right, they're gonna backstab one another and do whatever. All right. Slakia. Mark chapter 3 verse 24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom shall not stand. And that's the thing here, where Esau, what happens is Esau is in power, obviously, and the thing about Esau being in power is that he is, and Slakia, that's what they said in the video. She said that companies are thriving, but the people that are in the companies, that are working for the companies, they're not thriving. They're still poor. They're still struggling. They're still financially, miserable. All right. So it's just like the whole trickle down economics shit, that is a lie. Where people say, oh, if a company makes more money, then that means that all the employees make more money. That's a lie. The employees' wages stay the same. all right, and the people at the top, they are making more money, they're taking more money, but not the people at the bottom. And it's just a simple matter of, okay, well, I'm making more the company's making more money. There's no sense of, okay, you guys have been helping keeping this stuff afloat, good job. I'm not gonna raise your wages or whatever and stuff like that. You guys have been working like at that wage, you can stay working at that wage. And then it's just like, okay, well, people are still struggling and stuff like that. Like that's really fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. All right, but yeah, it's just like you would expect them to have some sort of just generally the people on top to have some sort of loyalty to their employees, given that their employees are making them money and stuff like that. But they're not. They don't have any loyalty. It's just, okay, well, they're making me money. Good job, as they should be. And then I'm just going to keep on thriving. I'm going to keep on benefiting off their work. And then, that's it. That's the end of it. Like, you guys can stay at your wage level, and then we're done. Like there's nothing else to discuss. That's how stuff goes. All right. Where was I? Let's go back to Revelation chapter 9 verse 6. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And this is another thing where people we've gotten to the point where people, because I did a video, we've gotten to the point where people do kind of want death, and it's just like, well, I don't really care about living. Like what is there to live for? And I talked about this in the beginning and stuff like that. There's no payoff to the things that I'm doing. So like what's the point? And that's a pretty miserable mindset. But at the same time, it's just like, what can you do when the people on top, the people in power, they don't give a damn about us or anything like that. All right. But yeah, anyway, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone of Babylon, Shalom.